Greetings, everyone. How are you doing? I wanted to spend a little time with you this week to revisit our superpowers or our strengths. Most of us looked at this earlier in the year, and maybe you forgot to tap into it. So I just want to bring your attention back to it if we did this together. And if you haven't done this before, then I think you're going to really enjoy putting your superpowers into action this week. So, what do I mean by superpower? Because I'm not talking about you lifting cars with one hand or flying across a room. What I'm talking about here are strengths that you have that are unique to you. And what I mean by unique is that they're special to you and they're different. Your superpowers, your strengths are different from your best friend, from your parents, from your classmates. We all have very unique combinations of strengths. So I want to show you a few things. If you look at the pictures on the right, then some things might be jumping out at you like, ooh, I love hiking. That's definitely like being out in nature and appreciating nature is one of my strengths. Or you might be thinking the opposite. The last thing I want to do is be out in nature. Although for a green school student, that's kind of hard to imagine, but it's possible. And some of you love surfing, but you might not consider it a strength because you're still learning, whereas some of you feel like that is when you feel most alive. So that zest for surfing is something that is really a strength for you. So everybody, like I said, has their own. And what I'd like you to first think about is if other people were describing your superpowers or your strengths, what would they say about you? Or what have you heard them say about you? So think about your friends, your classmates, your family members, and this worksheet on the left will help you to get started with that. And it shouldn't take you too long, but I think it's always worth thinking about what do other people see in you, because sometimes we don't realize that we have those strengths. On the next page, that you will, the next page you will look at the 24 character strengths that are when I was talking about these are very unique to different people. I want you to look through these, and then if you are not sure of the specific words, you could ask somebody to explain it if the picture doesn't give it away. Like I know some of you have a really strong sense of fairness. And when things aren't fair, it really upsets you, and you want to go to fight and to battle for the person that is being treated unfairly. So fairness might be one of the things that you like about yourself. Some of you have an incredible sense of humor where every time I see you at break or at lunch, you're just rolling around laughing hysterically with your friends. So that might be something that you would value in yourself is your sense of humor. And so if you look through these, I know some of you have had medical experiences where maybe in the moment you felt so scared, but then on the other side of the whole experience, you're like, I can't even believe how brave I was to go through something like that. So maybe bravery would be one that you would value. So like I said, if I shared mine with you, they'd be very different from the ones that your teachers would share with you or your parents or that your best friend would share. So take some time to really give some thought. And my challenge for you is to put these into action. So if you said humor is one of yours and you really enjoy making somebody laugh, then maybe this week you set the challenge for yourself to send maybe a Flipgrid video of a funny joke to someone. Or if kindness is yours, is there something that you could do for one of your siblings or for one of your caretakers that helps them to know that you appreciate them? And by putting your kindness into action, you will also feel better, not just the person that you're being kind to, it also gives you a boost. So the reason we put these character strengths or our superpowers into action is it really does help us to feel like we're um, gaining in our happiness and our appreciation for the things around us. And you'd be surprised because it even might help you to concentrate in the work that you're trying to do. So give it a shot and see what you think. Now, if you are like me, I'm a lifelong learner and I love learning, there is a site that you can go to where you can actually do a little quiz that will tell you your top 5 strengths. And because you're not 13 yet, you'll have to have your parents sign you up, and then they might want to sit with you while you're doing it or be nearby so they can help you if some of the wording is tricky for you to understand. The other option is you could just have them do it for you and see what they come up with as your top 5 strengths. So I'm going to leave you with that. Put a different strength, or you could use the same strength every day, but put one of your superpower strengths into action and see how you feel. Have a great week. Bye.